Professional Wrestling. It's on the air. Dan Masters live from ringside, and Bill Behrens is here as well. Bill, action-packed from top to bottom, including fans around the world are not going to want to miss. The television championship is on the line. Mike Posey defends against the Judge.
And that's not really all. By the way, nobody told me there was a jacket that had to be worn. I would have worn a jacket. If not, I will next time. It's summer. I didn't think about the jacket. We got 3 other great matches on the show. Leon McMichaels going to take on C.B. Gibson. We got the adorable one, Anthony Andrews with Marvelous Michael Stevens taking on the debuting Steven Styles. And one I know you're looking forward to, Murder One is going to get into the ring with Officer Chris Jacobs. And you got more.
Indeed we do. A lot of controversy surrounding this Murder One and his last couple of antics we've seen. We'll talk more about it throughout the course of the program. Something very special Rampage fans will definitely be interested in. That man, Rob Adonis. He's got a new segment, The Gospel According to Rob Adonis. It debuts this week, Bill.
I'm sure that'll be thrilling.
Absolutely, very much so. With that said, I know I'm ready. He's ready. These fans, are you guys ready? Ben Masters, let's get to our first match. Rampage Professional Wrestling, Dan Masters, Bill Behrens at the call. And Bill, this one is sure to open things up with a lot of excitement here at Johnny G's Fun Center, and Warner Robbins calls for the bell, and this match, Dustin Robinson says, is underway.
Yes, it is, and now we have some changes going into Rampage Pro Wrestling. Everything is looking fantastic. Last year's promotion of the year, we're getting better each and every day. Opening up in this match, C.B. Gibson, Leon McMichaels. McMichaels has been relatively undefeated after a long losing streak. He's had a little bit of success recently.
Well, I've been doing a little research on these individuals, and I'm just really pumped up. Bill, basically a plum pleasing pleasure to be seeing the finest talent in all the peach state of Georgia.
Very much so. The best talent in the state of Georgia always comes toward Rampage Pro Wrestling. It's the place to be and the place to be seen. And you're seeing an example right here. 2 young guys trying to find a real established spot in this company, hopefully to get some gold at some point, become a champion here, because with that comes prestige in the wrestling business.
McMichaels reaches that arm and wrenches it in tight, and has got Gibson quite in the position of, well, that he doesn't want to be in early on in this contest.
Barring that arm down, Gibson's able to roll through, but now Gibson looks like he's got a little bit of an advantage here. Back and forth so far.
Bill, a lot of talk and people wanting to know what exactly is forthcoming with the Sizzling Summer Bash. It's a huge mega event that's going to be taking place here at Johnny
Somebody's
G's.
told you. They've not told me anything. I don't know anything. All I know is it's coming up August 26th. I know that. I know it's 3 p.m. I know it's at Johnny G's, and I know it's going to be fantastic. That's all I know.
Remains to be seen what matches are going to take place. The controversy surely surrounding one Murder One and the antics the last couple of weeks. I've been reviewing tapes. I've been seeing the footage online, RampageProWrestling.net, and I've got to tell you this.
Ooh, good shoulder block there by McMichaels. Sorry to cut you off there.
Indeed so. The excitement in the ring, and you should be here.
Leg lariat there by Gibson.
If you're not, get the schedule lineup right there, RampageProWrestling.net. Nothing like seeing it live with that drop kick from Gibson.
Tan, this is only the opening match, and you talked about it in the opening of the show. What a main event. We have television title new champion Mike Posey, victorious in our last show against Drew Adler, who was a long-running champion, taking on the challenge of the Judge. We haven't seen the Judge in a while. Always a devastating man. A version of the Judge is the man who took Doc Gayton out of professional wrestling.
Indeed so, Bill, and we will discover what exactly takes place in that match later on this very broadcast. Takes him over, hooks the leg, just a 2 count there. Could we see another victory by McMichaels here, and Gibson, well, on the losing end of this one?
Gibson has not, normally we see Gibson in tag team matches with his partner Tommy Daniels. We haven't seen him in many singles contests, so really no record of performance that we can judge at this point. This is one of those rare times to see how he's going to fare as a singles performer here at Rampage. Did I hear you correctly that Rob Adonis is calling his segment The Gospel, according to Rob Adonis? Now, the gospel's supposed to be the truth.
It makes you chuckle a little bit. I mean, as sure many of the fans here in attendance did also.
Power slam right there, cover. I thought he had him.
2 count, but Rob Adonis will be on this program. I ran into Rob earlier. He says, you know, Dan, I've got to be there because that's when the ratings excel on our television program, is when his face is on the camera. So we'll find out what Rob Adonis.
And, of course, he plans to tell the truth, I'm sure.
And nothing but later on here in this very edition.
That was Stephen Prezik's The Truth and Nothing But the Truth at one point.
I've heard it once or twice, yes.
right now, controlled by McMichaels in this thing, but Gibson not. Singo gets back to a vertical base. Arms into the gut right there, but no, right as he goes to do something, McMichaels is able to counter very effectively, takes Gibson right back down.
Stops him, puts him right back there on the mat as he sends him into the turnbuckle there hard right there to the forehead. Does McMichaels.
There may be padding on those buckles, but there's metal underneath that padding.
This is so, and he drapes him over, a kick to the back of the head. Ouch, Bill, that's got to hurt. Now, I'm not a wrestler, just a commentator here, but there's no denying that.
Well, no matter what position you're in that, first of all, it's blind. You don't know where you're going. Whiplash effect can occur on that, and you know the impact. Anyone who's been in a car accident that's been hit from behind knows the impact that whiplash can have and the major pain that can result after the fact. In fact, a good bit of the pain won't be now. It's going to be a whole lot later when he has to recover for that next match.
Somebody called a chiropractor. He's going to need it, and take a look there. McMichaels since came crashing back down to the mat. Another 2 count, multiple 2 counts here in this contest.
Gibson had a moment there where McMichaels was thinking of what to do, but before he could react, McMichaels there controls him, brings him down, cutting off the breathing, the wind, blood flow to the brain simultaneously as he puts his full body weight on him. See how he's leaning into that?
Checking to see if he's choking the man right there. And
by the way, I'm going to get confused periodically because I used to have Ben Masters here. Now I've got Dan Masters here.
a couple of changes.
It's very confusing for me. And you know, when it's Dan and it's Ben and it's 3 letters and
family tradition for us.
Is that it's a family thing?
It is.
Oh, okay.
So
he doesn't have the tan you do though.
Fake and bake, baby. Fake and bake.
Ah, I see. Ben can try that.
In the corner, here we go now.
He's single and sexy now, isn't he? Oh, wait, grabs the leg, pulls him by. This could be it right here.
Somebody grab the bell. Nope, not quite.
Oh,
What a clothesline.
heard that all the way across the arena here at Johnny G's. By the way, fans, you mentioned Johnny G's. You want to take an opportunity where the wrestling's on Sundays, 3 p.m. when we're here. The 26th will be back for Sizzlin' Summer Bash. But anytime you have an opportunity to get over to Johnny G's, it's a tremendous day for the entire family. Great food, great entertainment, games, a whole full day of fun. And then when you come on the Sundays, we'll hear that there's professional wrestling too.
Big time slam there and goes back to the mat. Mat work at its finest here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. Of course, many of the top stars from across the country have been sending in their demo reels and begging the board of directors for a shot at championship gold, one of which our champions, Mike Posey, defends that title later on. The television champion is in the building.
Talk about the young talent wants to be here, but so we also are a draw for the veterans of this business. And in fact, fans, if you had been at this particular television taping, you would have had an opportunity to get an autograph photo with Thunderbolt Patterson, the legend, Thunderbolt Patterson. And you're going to have that kind of thing all the time. The opportunity to see those kind of legends come through here. We've seen it before. We've seen Lex Luger. We've seen Nikita Koloff come into the building. We've had a diversity of the stars you remember from days past as we build the stars of the future right here.
On the outside of the ring, he's got what to a 5 count here to get back in the ring, or a 10 that is, and up to 5. Referee up to 7 here. He's got to get back in the ring or he's going to be thrown out. Disqualification.
Michael, I think taking a little opportunity to rest, but I don't know that he should have rested at that point, and Gibson's taking advantage of that. Outside.
Here we go. CB Gibson flying through the air here, Bill, and a house of fire he is. Chops there to the chest.
Little Ricky Steamboat-ish there.
He's on fire at this point. This could be it.
Oh! Thought he had him.
Another 2 count in this contest. One-on-one competition. Rampage Pro Wrestling. Let's see if he can get these fans in the arena behind him here.
Of course, referee Dustin Robinson, senior referee here, last year's Georgia Referee of the Year, finest officials. Oh, beautiful maneuver there with the foot coming off the rope, has him covered, goes for the leg, but late on that. If he had gone for that leg earlier, I think he would have had him.
One thing both men have to remember, hook the leg. That's one way you're going to have your advantage over the other competitor, is if you always hook the leg. You see sometimes guys forget to do that. Very important, and it could be
goes behind, and
factor.
now Gibson rolls through with the bridging maneuver, doesn't have, now he has the shoulders down.
That's it, Bill.
He managed to get him. Tremendous right there.
CB Gibson. CB Gibson is your winner.